we're talking about being more than song leaders, okay? Being worship leaders. Why is this so important? Leading the congregation in worship is way more than just being the loudest voice of the lyrics on the screen behind you. We want to lead people and encourage them to be hearing God for themselves, engaging with God for themselves, singing out a new song. Psalm 40 verse 3, this is just one of so many verses that talks about this. Psalm 40 verse 3 says, "He has given me a new song to sing, a hymn of praise." And that word new, it literally means a new thing, something fresh. And the footnote in the Bible reads, "A new song was appropriate because the Lord had intervened in the psalmist's experience in a fresh and exciting way." Isn't that amazing? I love that. Ephesians 5:18-20 says, "Be filled with the Spirit, speak to one another with psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs." And those spiritual songs are spontaneous songs that the Holy Spirit is breathing on and leading in the moment. And there are so many other scriptures in the Bible that talk about singing the new song if you just do a little bit of looking up in the Bible. But we're not just talking about the gifted professional songwriters from, Elevation and Hillsong crafting these amazing songs with, a perfectly formed verse, chorus, bridge. This is about us expressing the overflow of our hearts to God, a raw, guttural, our response to God, our heart's cry to Him, our lifting up of praise, our declaration of who He is, whatever that looks like in the moment. And the fully written songs, the songs that we all sing corporately that everyone knows, everyone sings together, those are so important, where we're all just declaring the same thing at the same time. And those songs are what lead to these moments where it's spontaneous, where it's everyone's individual songs and hearts being lifted. So the lines of the songs that we know and we all sing together, they give us definition, they give us theme and focus, but God speaks between the lines, right? We know He's such a personal God. And so especially as worship leaders standing in front of our congregation, we need to learn to worship between the lines. And we need to teach our congregations to worship between the lines. We're going to try this out, leading in the spaces. The first thing to ask yourself for whatever song you're in is, where are the spaces in the song? Excuse me. If you don't know where the spaces are, how will you know where to fill? Okay. So here is exactly what I did to grow in this skill. I'm not making this up. This is what I did for years, and I still do this when I'm working through a new song. I print out the lyrics of a song. Okay, I've printed out the lyrics to Holy Spirit here. Print out the lyrics to a song, leave spaces between the lines. Okay, I'll show you how I'm going to use this. Jason's just going to play through Holy Spirit, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to find the spaces. I'm not going to try to fill them. I'm just going to find them. Okay, so basically any space where there's time for more than just taking a breath. Okay, so let's just try this. So obviously an intro to a song, that's a space. Okay, that's like our very first space. Okay, different intros, different songs, gonna be different lengths, but just know that's a space where we don't want to be just like standing there doing nothing, like waiting for the song to start. That gets so awkward, right? Like if I'm just waiting, it's awkward. There's nothing worth more that could ever come close. Nothing can compare. You're our living hope. Here's another one. Your presence, Lord. Finding the spaces. I've tasted and seen of the sweetest of loves, when my heart becomes free and my shame is undone. Another one. Your presence, Lord. Even just maybe at the bottom of your page, just writing down some of these thoughts that I just said. Your presence is beautiful, right? There's freedom, healing, peace, whatever it is, whatever sort of things that stay within that theme and that focus comes to mind, just jot down a few ideas, okay? A couple other ideas just before we go into this so you sort of know what I'm doing. You might fill some of these spaces by repeating the line that you just sang or cueing the next line, encouraging people to sing it out. You might sing ooh or oh sometimes. That's totally valid. Also, I think ad-libs like that can be so prophetic because they actually carry the weight of 1,000 lyrics, right? So let's try this again, and I'll fill in these spaces and we'll just sort of see where it goes. Oh, we love your presence. We love your presence. Oh, we love to be where you are. Oh, we love your presence. Oh, there's nothing worth more that could ever come close. Nothing can compare. You're our living hope. Oh, you are our hope, God. Your presence, Lord. Oh, we love your presence. I'm just filling all these spaces. Oh, I've tasted and seen of the sweetest of loves, where my heart becomes free and my shame is undone. Oh, there's freedom here in your presence, Lord. Oh, we love your presence. You hold in your hands the depths of the earth and the mightiest mountains. You hold in your hands the depths of the earth and the mightiest mountains. You hold in your hands the depths of the earth and the mightiest mountain. Oh, you made it all. It all belongs to you. For you are our God. It all belongs to you. It all belongs to you. And we belong to you.